Hello and welcome back to our podcast Wasted. I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Courtney.
We're now on episode 4. Time flies when you're having fun.
It does indeed, doesn't it?
It does. Last week we spoke about...
What did we speak about?
We spoke about... Well, it was the Apple's keynote. So obviously all the Apple products, the new products were announced, which was pretty... It was okay. I'm not going to say pretty cool. It was good.
Interesting.
And it coincided well with another topic we wanted to talk about, which was, when do you know that you need a new phone? Because there's so many factors to consider when looking to get a new phone and whether or not you need it or not. Because it's very, very tempting to want to buy the shiny new phone out there.
Yeah.
So if you haven't listened to that, go back and have a listen and catch up on all the goss. Have you, had any more thoughts on whether or not you're going to upgrade?
Do you know what? I'm going to have a little look on comparerecycle website and see what my phone's worth and see if we
Good answer.
see if it's worth it.
Yeah, do the maths,
Yeah.
But yeah, this week we've got an exciting topic, haven't we?
Yeah. So we are going to talk about what's inside your phone and why it matters.
This is a big one.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Let's just start by saying how dependent we are on our phones. It does everything for... I couldn't live without my phone.
Yeah,
no
I
way.
couldn't,
It does everything. Watching YouTube videos when I'm
Gets
getting
me to
ready.
work,
Like the sat nav, like everything I need is on my phone. Like I could not be without it now. So I don't think about what's inside my phone when I'm like using it. I don't think about what's in it. I just think that this is working and that's fine by me.
Yeah, exactly. How we can use our touch screens and things like that, why our cameras are so good, why it's so quick to use. These are all things that we definitely take for granted.
Our phones are already so smart, considering what they were like years ago.
Yeah.
Like one of the first phones, you'd have to connect to your car. Thinking about that now, I only connect my phone to the car when it needs charging. You can actually charge your phone by a car now. But like back then, like you couldn't, like you had to use it. You had to be connected to the car in order to use it. Like that is insane.
All the wires, that's a bit crazy. Yeah.
And now like it's touchscreen. You can unlock it with your face and your finger, like it has your fingerprint on it. Like that, again, to me, I keep saying it's insane, but it is insane that this little tiny pocket-sized robot that you just keep on you at all times is so important. But not only is it important on the outside, it's so important on the inside because of what it's made out of. Yaz, do you know how many metals are in your phone?
Enlighten me.
It's like a mini periodic table. And what I mean by that is there's 62 different metals in your phone.
80% of the periodic table.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot.
So there's gold, there's silver, there's copper.
I mean, gold.
Silicon, everything, yeah.
But then it's quite sad because it's like knowing that we just chuck these in a bin.
And it's also like, where is this coming from? Like, where is everything? It's not just sad because people chuck it away and it's harmful. It's sad because this is people's jobs to find all this stuff for us that we're using it.
To be honest, I don't think about things like that, which is quite bad.
So we're talking about the lithium ion in batteries and like the different oxides in like touchscreens and the different metals in our phone. Like when you really think about it, does this mean our phones are like tiny little mines that we carry around?
Well, yeah, it's funny you say that because, they are basically. In a recent study, geologists actually found that our mobile phones have 100 times more gold than they would find in a, high-grade mineral resource. So when they're actually, like, mining for gold. So our phones would have more gold, high-grade gold, than what they'd find.
So you can just imagine, like, a little geologist just, like...
digging around
and then find this, and they're like, but your phone has.
And looking at their phone like, but what? It's got more gold in this. It's crazy, yeah. It's bizarre, like so bizarre that what we take for granted every day actually has so much important elements in it.
Speaking of mines, but I was watching this documentary a couple of days ago, and it was of people working in the mines, like the e-waste, like land mines in Ghana. And because like I wanted to educate myself, and I feel like this is a really good topic to sort of talk to you guys about. Basically, it was like obviously other countries that hadn't recycled their electronics and that have just been shipped to Ghana. It was basically a huge area, like every like electronic that's been not recycled in another country has just been dumped there, literally in the e-waste dump, and people would work there.
Work there to do what? Like
so they'll take it apart, all the electronics, and they'll get like the materials out, the metals out,
okay.
like, you know, gold or whatever, and then they collect it, and then they can sell it on themselves to make money. There's one man that like just stuck out to me because just like I was like, oh, like I want to help you. But he basically said that he drove 10 hours that day, that the morning, just to go and work and be around all this like this toxic sort of
just
like,
to extract?
yeah, just to get like all the materials out, all the metals out, to sort of sell them on so somebody else can use them, just so he can provide like and have money for his family. He said that he like obviously had to give them money like every other month or every month, just so they can like he can provide.
It's just so dangerous.
It is like, so they were saying how toxic it was as well, like because you're breathing in all that toxic air, and not even that, like the silicon in our phones, like that's breathing that in is just harmful in itself, because you can get like bronchitis from it, lung cancer.
Wow.
Like it's not nice at all.
Like that obviously is very bad. If that was policed a bit better, that would actually be really good.
Well, if it was
As
like
in-
an e-waste mine, like just that, then obviously they'll take precautions. But right now, the lady said on the documentary that there was just like glass everywhere. And one of the people said that there was a little boy, obviously just trying to make money for his family, bless him, that was carrying glass on top of his head. It was some sort of like electrical. It might have been a TV or something. I don't know what happened, but it smashed and it cut him, and he got skin disease from it. It's so bad. Like, not only are they breathing in all them harsh and toxic chemicals, they're cutting themselves and getting skin disease, or like
really,
some
really
like
bad.
worse. You know,
It's awful. So like exploitative. Like it's ridiculous. This is the thing. These are all the big companies don't like talking about this in their environment.
No, they don't.
It's disgusting. Like that is definitely something that needs to be looked into a bit more, because we don't want to hear about all these greenwashing reports that they put out every year. Like we've heard it all before, and all of this stuff is being not reported on or just ignored, or like people like you actually go out of their way to watch these documentaries and share it. Like,
and like people
really
like that lady just went out of her way to actually go there and be in those situations.
So dangerous.
Like even she was just like, I can't believe, like there's got to be something that we can do to sort of.
But there is something that we can do to this, just we're choosing not to.
But, and it's a really big but, we can't expect someone in the government or someone in a lab take action and do something about it. It's sort of in a way in our hands.
Yeah, definitely
to do something about it. You can do your small things. You can recycle, because you know that once you recycle like your old electronics, the materials and the metals inside are going to be used for something else. Like there's no mining that's going to be happening. There's no new materials that are going to.
Yeah, you kind of cut out that.
You cut out the middleman. You've got to literally go round, and then you know that you can get your refurbished phone for like a lot cheaper as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And it does the same thing.
It's exactly the same. I literally have a refurbished iPhone 15 Pro, and it feels like brand new.
Yeah. We're not saying we can stop it altogether and like there's never going to be an e-waste mine ever again, but like just little things that we can do that will make such a big difference.
Yeah, that's in our control.
I feel like this is our little catchphrase, but don't throw your phone in the bin.
Yes.
Whatever you do, don't throw your phone in the bin.
To be honest, I hope like after hearing all these like facts and figures, like you're not really going to want to. Like it should put you off enough to just like either keep hold of your phone for a bit longer or recycle it and be responsible, basically.
Or have a refurbished phone, like,
yeah,
because you know
exactly.
that obviously nothing has been like, and no new materials have been gone into that phone.
Yeah,
you know?
just skip that part of where it needs to be extracted and things like that. It's just skip that part. It's already been made. You're just having like a refurbished phone. Easy. Doesn't need to start from scratch again. So
the demand for smartphones won't ever stop. Like they won't. Like it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger, and then like new phones will come out all the time. If anything, there'll be more smartphones that'll be made.
Yeah. Don't give in to the temptation of needing the newest phone.
I did read another study because we love reading.
Full of these studies today. I love it.
The use of mobile phones is predicted to skyrocket over the next few years, from 14 billion in 2020 to an impressive 18.2 billion by 2025.
Oh my gosh.
And we only have one of them.
Yeah, that's really stupid. I can't believe that.
So it's like roughly 1 billion extra smartphones manufactured every year to satisfy us.
I think there will come a point where there's a new law passed where big companies can't, be releasing new phones every year. I think it'll probably be like at least every couple of years, because that's just like, it's getting stupid now. It's even like 10 years ago. Think about how many phones we went through.
God.
We went through a lot of phones.
No, I had like 7 Blackberries.
Yeah,
like, that's terrible when I think about it.
So I just think it's like, it's always been in demand. It's just that not a lot of the new features are that big. As in, the gap isn't that big in terms of what's changing.
Well, can you imagine how many there's going to be like in years to come? Like, experts estimate that the world's copper reserve will be exhausted by 2030. It's not even that long away when you think about it. Like, not to panic anyone, No,
it's not to like scare people. It's just to be aware, look at your habits and what you can change, really.
But that's also not all, because the technology sector consumed 308.5 tons of gold in 2022. So to put things in perspective.
Just for tech?
Yeah. To put things into perspective for you guys, that's 102 African elephants in weight.
Can't even visualise it in my brain because it's so much.
I think we can agree that we have a little bit of a problem on our hands.
I feel like we've been saying that in all of our episodes.
I think I said it before, but like, this isn't just about phones. Like, this isn't happening just because we're calling people and stuff like that, or we're buying a new phone. Like, this is in your TVs, this is in your controls, this is in your laptops, and like whatever else it's electrical that you have. Like, all these things are in those. So not only are you like, oh, okay, like, it's just my phone, it's fine. Think about what you use every day.
Like, take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
Be aware of what you have. Really think about whether or not you need to replace some of your electricals, or if you can
them.
if you can recycle them.
I didn't know. Didn't hurt me. I didn't care. I always got all the
now
phones.
It hurts.
Yeah. And now I'm like, oh my God, especially watching that documentary did open my eyes up a lot.
I think I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah, oh God, you should. Small steps such as recycling old tech, having a refurbished phone, it makes a big difference.
Reaching out to recycling companies, even like if you've got big electronic items like fridges, like if you're moving, don't just dump it, please.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people do that. I've just left it by the side of the road, like, okay,
well
done.
That
yeah, it's
all the
bad.
time.
I'm pretty sure Currys do it. I'm not sure, but
you can, yeah.
they can collect it for you. So if you buy another product from them, I don't know, but they'll collect it from you. Or take it to your local recycling centre. There's so many ways you can do it that is still convenient. That's an excuse that I hear a lot, is that it's so inconvenient. Like, oh, it's just easier if I just leave it, or like, it's not.
How is it though? Like, especially like your mobile phones or your smart home devices or your AirPods and everything, you can recycle it with us, like, and you get money from it.
It's
like,
easy, yeah. It's
like,
so
that's
easy.
not inconvenient, is it? Like, you're getting paid to do so. Like,
work smart.
Yeah, work smarter.
Don't be silly.
Yeah.
Those are our tips, basically.
Yeah. Just a time to reflect, like we do every podcast.
Yeah, it gave me a bit of a headache, that.
You okay?
Yeah.
On the topic of phones, like, if I had a tummy ache or something like that, your mum would go,
"Is that fine?"
Yes.
Because you're on that phone.
And you're like,
Been on that
no.
computer all day.
Yeah. You're like, no, I just have a bellyache because I ate something weird. Like, it's not because of the phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that is it for what's inside your iPhone and why it matters.
Thank you for listening to this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Next week is going to be a little bit different in honour of e-waste day, isn't it, Courtney?
It is going to be very different. So we're going to be living up to our name, and we're going to play a little game, very exciting game, what we call Say It Right or Drink Some Shy.
So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. I don't know if that's exciting for us or for like you lot, to be honest.
Both. I'm really excited for it.
To drink shit.
Okay, take that back.
But yeah, so tune in basically. It's going to be good. I don't even know what to expect. So if you want to see us suffer a little bit, then
A lot.
you know where we are. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.